Hi friends, welcome to our channel. Now in this session we will discuss a brief introduction to tree models. In these tree models, the main important criteria is future tree. What is a future tree? We already discussed hypothesis space. Suppose hypothesis space contains some set of logical expressions, that is a combination of some conjectives. This tree is a simple or a compact way of representing conjective concepts in hypothesis space. That is, hypothesis space contains some set of concepts. The concepts are represented in a simple format by using the future tree. That means future tree is a tree which contains internal nodes, which contains the set of internal nodes. All internal nodes are labeled as futures. The future tree is a tree with a set of internal nodes. The internal nodes are labeled as futures, and we have some set of edges. From one node to another node, we are eliminating some set of edges. The edges are labeled with literals. Nodes are labeled with futures. The edges coming from one node to another node are labeled with literals. Set of literals at a node. Suppose all the literals that comes at a particular node is called split. That is, at that node we are performing split operation. And finally a leaf node. That is, the tree contains these parts: internal nodes, edges, a split node, and leaf. The leaf is a simply logical expression. That is the combination of all the letters. That is conjunction of letters in the path from root to that node. That is, we are starting from root node and we are moving to one particular leaf node. In the path there is some set of letters. The conjunction of all the letters is represented in a logical expression format. The leaf node represents that logical expression. That is, simply future tree is a tree that is used to predict the particular class based on the futures and set of literals. Now the future tree, we are discussing some of one algorithm. For example, for all tree models, we are learning some generic algorithm. The generic algorithm uses three functions. Suppose we are using three functions to represent a generic algorithm. The three functions are homogeneous of D, label of D. Homogeneous, here D means the set of instances, that is, on which instances we want to perform operation. The set of instances is represented by using D, and the label of D. And one more function is best split of D comma F. Here F is the future on which we are performing split operation. What do you meaning of these three functions? For any tree learning model, any tree models uses these functions. For example, consider homogeneous. The result is either true or false. Everyone know what is homogeneous. Homogeneous means the same. That means if all the set of instances belonging to a single class, all the set of instances belonging to a single class, that is all the instances are labeled with a single name, it returns true, otherwise it returns false. You got it? If all the instances belonging to a single class, homogeneous means yes, right, if all are belong to same class, it returns true, otherwise it returns false. Second one, label of D. Label of D means we are providing a set of instances for which class this set of instances belongs to. It returns the label. What it returns? It returns the label of D. That is for which class, for which label the set of instances belongs to. It returns that label. Here best split of D comma F. That means on this set of instances we have to identify the future set F, on which future we have to divide the data set. That is on which future we have to divide into two parts or many number of parts. The best split operation is this one. Based on these three functions, we are defining a generic algorithm. Now the algorithm is algorithm growth tree of D comma F. D is the set of instances. What is input? What is input means the set of instances D and the futures. What is output? Output is a future tree Ti. Output is, for example, a future tree T. So first step, our first step is if homogeneous of D. If all the set of instances belongs to a single class, then we have to return the label of that class. So simply return label of D. Simply return label of D. So this is the stopping condition. Next, suppose we have different instances. We have to split the data set into different, that is we have to identify the set of letters. S is to best split of D comma F. S is the set of letters that applying best split operation on the data set D with some set of futures. Okay, S tends to best split of D comma F. After identifying this S, split D into different subsets DL. For example, D1, D2, D and so on DL. Split the data set D into different number of subsets according to SI. According to, that is based on the value of S, split the data into different number of subsets. After splitting the data, we have to apply the same operation on each and every subset. On each and every subset, that means for each di, for example each subset do if di not equal to 5, that means the set contains some set of instances. In that case, what we will do? We have to identify the label for this set of instances. That means this is a recursive call. That is simply the algorithm is a divide and conquer approach. In divide and conquer approach, the entire data set is divided into different number of subsets, identifying the future tree for each subset individually, and then combine all the trees to get original tree. Okay, the data set D is divided into different number of subtrees. We are identifying each subtree recursively. Final goal is we have to combine all the subtrees into a single tree. So if the pot does not contains, if the pot contains some set of instances, then return Ti is the future tree. That is, for example, the subset D1, we are getting a future tree T1. Growth tree of, this is a recursive call, growth tree of Di comma F. Growth tree of Di comma F. Else means if Ti is the leaf node, if Ti is the leaf node, then simply return label of D. Suppose after calling this one, if the Ti becomes the leaf node, that is not any internal node, simply it returns a label of D. This is the end of the for loop. This is the end of the for loop. And the final step is, suppose after constructing all these letters, for example, if the tree is labeled with S and the children's are tree, and finally is written a tree labeled root as S and children as T. This is the growth tree algorithm. This is the generic algorithm for all the tree models. So remember one point in this algorithm, not only in this algorithm, for any tree models, the task depends on two factors. That is, this homogeneous function is mainly depends on the task. For example, if the task is classification, if you are using classification, or another task is clustering. If you are using classification, the set of instances but belong to a same class. Generally, we are using the majority class. So, in the leaf node, the majority elements belongs to one class. Now, we are considering that class as the majority class. But in clustering, the set of instances that close together are considered as homogeneous. Okay? In classification, what do you mean by homogeneous? The set of instances that belongs to a same class are homogeneous. In clustering, the set of instances that are close to one another are called homogeneous. In the classification, we are using majority class, but in clustering, we are using simple and exemplar mean. Based on mean, we are calculating the closeness of one instance to another instance. This is an introduction part to tree models. Next session we will discuss decision trees. Thank you.